Hey folks, it's Abby, and today I'm going to be going through all of my 5-star rated reads from 2022. There were a fair number of them, and obviously I've given breakdowns in all of my wrap-ups and my balancing of the books throughout the year. So I'm going to link all of my videos up there in a playlist so that you can go see my in-depth thoughts and reviews. This is just going to be a nice short video. I just want to account for myself all of the 5-star reads that I had this year. I just want it on record for me. So let's blast straight through them. These are going to be in order of just when I read them from January through to December. Like I said, I'm going to blast through them apart from this first one for a reason, which is The House in the Cerulean Sea by TJ Klune. This one is problematic. I would like you to go and look more into it first. TJ Klune has stated that he utilised residential schools primarily for First Nation Indigenous peoples based in what is now Canada as his inspiration for this. Considering that TJ Klune himself is white, that is incredibly problematic on its own, but he also then ends up at the end of this book depicting these places as a good place to be. Hundreds, thousands, if not more, Indigenous children were murdered in these schools and are buried on where the grounds now used to be. People do not know where the remains of their loved ones are. So, despite that, this was my favourite book of the year. Which is an issue in and of itself. If you'd like to see more on that, I will link my 12 in 12 book bracket video. But yes, very problematic, but unfortunately the story inside is beautiful. So I would hesitate to recommend for someone to pick this up, but I don't want to deny the fact that I did love the writing that was inside of this book. So please be aware of that, and please find Indigenous voices who are quite loud at the minute actually, because he's getting popular again online on Twitter and on Book Talk about this subject. Okay, so that was the first 5-star. Let's blast through the rest of them. Firekeeper'S Daughter by Angeline Boulley. Piranesi by Susanna Clarke. Blackwater Sister by Zen Cho. This is How You Lose the Time War by Amal El-Mota and Max Gladstone. Supervolcanoes by Robin George Andrews. Until the End by Derek Landy. The Embroidered Book by Kate Hartfield. Living Planet by David Attenborough. The only one I don't own a physical copy of yet, and that is A Long Way Down by Jason Reynolds. Wild and Wicked Things by Francesca May. The Travelling Cat Chronicles by Hiro Arakawa. Ordinary Monsters by J.M. Miro. The Final Strife by Sarah el-Arifi. All the Light We Cannot See by Anthony Doerr. I'm Glad My Mom Died by Jeanette McCurdy. Babel by R.F. Kuang. The Gilded Ones by Namina Fauna. Dracula by Bram Stoker. Assassin's Apprentice by Robin Hobb. The Poppy War by R.F. Kuang. A Man and His Cat by Umi Sakurai. A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. And The Spear of Truth by Caroline Logan. Those are all of the books that I gave 5 stars to in 2022. Please let me know down in the comments if you've read any of these, if you gave them a high rating or a low rating, and if you did, what you thought of them. I'd love to hear more from you guys. All of the content warnings for these will be down in the description along with the links to my socials, and I hope I will see you in the next video. Bye folks!